Today I'm doing Lego experiments to test which power method can play tightest music on my Marble Machine 3. And some results I had in this test were literally shocking. So to do this test, I added a tiny bit of flexible plastic on this crank here. This plastic hits this contact microphone 1 time per revolution. By recording the contact microphone, I can analyze the recording and get very precise BPM data. This data right here tells us exactly how tight music the Lego prototype could play. Let's begin with the first experiment without the flywheel. Let's analyze the recording of the first test. For every beat, I get this exact BPM number, and I can then copy-paste these BPM numbers into a spreadsheet. And for test 1, we can calculate a standard deviation of 3.4 BPM. Highest BPM was 144.5, lowest 132, so we had a full BPM range of 12.5 BPM. Not very tight music. Okay, let's now see what happens when we add the flywheel again. I'm expecting the music tightness to be better this time. Okay, let's analyze a flywheel test. We had a standard deviation of 2.8 BPM and a BPM range of 10.8. So a bit tighter with the flywheel, but still not super impressive. To compare these two tests, I've made a little bit of test music in MIDI. So this is how the music sounds on a perfect tempo. And now if I drag the MIDI regions over the sections where we've done our test, the MIDI regions will adapt the BPM from the test. So this way we can actually listen to how tight I'm playing on the Lego prototype. So let's listen to the first 2 tests. Okay, not super tight. Let's do a new test and see if I can play tighter if I follow a metronome click while I'm playing. So analyzing the flywheel plus click test, we can see that the standard deviation was only a little bit better. I thought adding the metronome to guide me would make a bigger difference. So let's try something completely different now. Last Saturday, I woke up with a crazy idea. What if we, instead of using a manual input force that by nature will be inconsistent, what if we're using a constant force from nature that is available at all times all around us? What if we use gravity to power the machine? I've tied a string to a bunch of my tools and I'm using them as weight. And then I put this Lego Technique wheel in my ceiling. So I'm wiring the string around my Lego Technique wheel in the ceiling. Then I'm wiring the string up on a 3D printed Lego Technique part that I made. I made actually 4 different sizes of this and I realized the smallest one gave the best results. So when the weight falls, the string will pull the axle and power the machine. A fall-in weight is a classic old-school way to power rotary machines. It's already been used by mechanical music instruments, but also by clocks and this cool contraption that is using weights to turn a telescope to track a star moving across the sky. So powering a rotary machine like this with a weight is a classical solution. But will it work on my Lego machine? Let's find out. Good luck, gravity. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth for gravity. I'm analyzing the data and I'm getting, drum roll, standard deviation 0.3. Wow. Let's look at BPM range and it's 1.3. Honestly, this is shocking result to me. It shouldn't be, since it's actually just physics playing out as it should play out, but that a Lego prototype with all its imprecise friction could play this tight, I'm actually shocked. Check this out, the weight drive plays 7.6 times tighter music than the next best option. That's a big difference. I think I have been stuck in the old idea of building a hand-powered machine, just because the two previous machines were hand-powered. As you can see, that didn't end so well for me. So in order to become a stronger designer, I really have to question fundamental constraints like that. I was just about to order the parts for the power input module when I got this idea. So even if it means that I have to redo this design a bit, I think I want to stay true to my design guiding star, form from function. If I make a machine that can't play tight music, I'm going to get tired of making music with it real fast. So this particular constraint, that I want to build a machine that can play tight music, is fundamental and non-negotiable. Have I already made up my mind to use a weight-powered system to power my machine? No, but I think it would be the most logical solution. So what I'm doing in front of y'all is that I'm slowly, admittedly slowly, freeing myself from the preconceived notions of what a marble machine is. And I'm going down to first principles thinking, do I want tight music? It's better if I have a constant power input. Is gravity a more constant power input compared to my own arms and legs? Yes. From the last episode, I had a lot of feedback on Reddit that I'm doing things in the wrong order. So a lot of you want to see me work with marbles and fix marble flow and marble routing. That is coming, but it's later in the roadmap. So I'm designing for the most fundamental, non-negotiable design constraints, the tightness of the music. But you know what? Forget about the tightness of the music. The real reason I want a weight-driven system is that the Marble Machine 3 would be able to play the last part of the last song by itself while I'm stage diving, body surfing into the future.